I have a plane flying at a ground speed of 400 miles an hour going due east. And so it's going like this in a straight line. And so I can talk about the plane, and it looks like 400 I can say plus 0j because it's not going in an x, or I can in the y direction, or 400 0, either way. And I have a 50-mile-per-hour wind from the northwest. So that's going like this, and that has a negative 45-degree angle because northwest means it's equally different between the north and the west, and it's coming from this direction, but we're just going down. We're going to go in this direction, so with the plane. So I have my wind, and it's 50 times cosine negative 45 degrees I plus sine negative 45 degrees j, and that's the same as 25 radical 2 negative 25 radical 2, because remember sine is negative in the fourth quadrant. And then what I want to know is I want to find I need to know what I need for its airspeed. This is a ground speed. I need to know what its airspeed is. So A, we're just going to call that A and B. We need to find out what that is so that it can so the plane is actually going due east. And so we'll have to find out at 400 miles an hour. So ground speed is different from airspeed. Ground speed is how it looks on the ground, how fast you're going. Airspeed is different. So what I need to do is I need my air plus my wind to equal my plane. So I know that my air, my x components, or my x direction components, has to equal my x component for my plane, and my y components have to equal my y components for my plane. So that tells me that my B is negative 25 radical 2, and my A is 400 minus 25 radical 2. So I now know my air is 400 negative 25 radical 2 and negative 25 radical 2. I'm not going to go any further with this. I'm not going to find the numbers right now, although I could. And I'm not going to find the numbers because really what I want to know is the speed and the direction. So the speed is the magnitude. So I want to know the magnitude of A, and that's just the square root of those pieces squared. And if you go ahead and put all this in your calculator, you'll find out that it's 366.3546. So it needs to go approximately 366.4 miles per hour. And then I want to find my direction. Well, my direction is just like before. I know that the tangent is the direction of this vector, right, is going to be the tangent inverse of 25 radical 2 over 400 minus 25 radical 2. And so if I find that angle is 5.5 degrees, well, I know that if the wind is pushing down, we have my A and B, so it's going to be down here, but it's pointing down, so it's really going to be going from the north. It's going north to the east. So my tangent is this, and so I have my direction is north 84.5 degrees east, because 84.5 plus 5.5 is 90. So the plane has to go, the airspeed has to be this way, so that when the wind pushes it down, it goes to 400. So we know it's going north to the east.